Hey everyone, I'm so excited to talk about the LYS Beauty. So when I first got this package, I was like, oh my gosh, the box is so cute. Everything is a triangle and it is just so unique. So I really love that they did that. This is the No Limits bronzer and I have it in the shade Harmony for medium skin. And I got the cream blush in the shade Confident. And I also got the Triple Fix Setting Powder in the shade Brilliance, which is a banana shade. And of course, the primer and also the foundation. And I've got this foundation in the shade MG5. And it came with a couple cards here. LYS Beauty, your destination to clean beauty without compromise. So those are the things that I got today, but let's start with the primer. This primer is very interesting. I don't usually use primers, but I have got to try this one. This is a gripping serum primer and it has niacinamide and HA, and this is the texture of the primer and it is clear. Next is the foundation. The Triple Fix Serum Foundation has turmeric, hyaluronic acid, and ashwagandha. The bottle is so beautiful. It is frosted and it has a pink pump. How cute is that? Now the texture of this foundation is very creamy. I love how this feels on the skin. As you can see here that it blends easily and beautifully. It is marketed as a light to medium coverage, but for me personally, I think it is a medium to full. The translucent setting powder, you guys. Ooh, I was very excited about this one because I've always wanted to use a banana shade setting powder, but all of them have talc in it. Just look at that yellowness. It will definitely brighten up your under eye, and for me, I need that. You know, those dark hereditary dark circles? Meow. And then now the No Limits matte bronzer, and I have the shade Harmony because I always want to be in harmony, but the color of this is perfection. It is neutral and it doesn't give too much warmth and it is perfect for me. And from this I get to Bronzer. And finally, the Higher Standard Satin Matte Cream Blush. I have this in the shade Confident, which is a pink cinnamony shade, which I love and seems like I always gravitate to this color. Blush is super pigmented, even though the swatch was kind of wonky there, but trust me when I say it's pigmented. I used the heavy hand one time and I was like, whoa mama. And that concludes the swatchy, and now let's move on to the demo. I have used the foundation and the primer. I have used it without the primer and I have used it with the primer. And my first impression of those is that I really love this foundation without the primer. I don't really know how to use the foundation and the primer together because every time I've used it together, my foundation, or if it doesn't match with my moisturizer or something, but it would always pill. And I've never actually had that happen before. I'm gonna apply the primer on the right side of my face and then I'm gonna leave the left side of my face without the primer just to kind of like experiment a little bit because I was kind of unhappy with the two together. So I'm gonna try it again, but I am going to let it dry even more before I apply the foundation. So let's see how that will turn out. So the primer, it is very easy to spread. It feels really nice when you put it on, but it does get sticky. I mean, it does say it's a gripping primer. So, I mean, I'm going to let this sit for a little bit and dry. Maybe that will make it a more easier application of the foundation. This foundation is amazing. I really love it. I am not even exaggerating. It truly is a skincare type of foundation for my skin and I really love that. The color I chose for this one is MG5 and it is darker than my current skin tone right now because I am still in my winter color. But I'm pretty sure once the seasons start transitioning, I will get some more tan up in there and it will look perfect. All right, so I am using the Sony mini base foundation from the Kiyaki collection. I love this brush. I am gonna apply it on my left side first without the primer, just to let it dry a little more on the other side. I'm gonna apply a little bit more for my forehead because I was just using the leftover from, you know, from earlier. Okay, so now you can see that it is a little bit darker than my actual skin tone right now, but it's okay because, I mean, why not? It's fine. I am looking forward to using this more in the spring and the summer. I believe the coverage is perfect. It is not super full, but I want to say it's like medium to full. Oh my gosh, I just love this. I just love the formula of this. And one thing I want to mention that I really love how they put turmeric inside this foundation, because turmeric is really great for your skin. It helps with blemishes, because I have a ton of blemishes. I mean, you can see like on this side, this is all from my previous breakouts from hormonal, I guess, I don't know, or mask wearing. It's just so amazing. I love how they put that in there. I wish more brands would look into those kind of skincare benefits for their foundation instead of just basic. Let's talk about the primer. This seems to dry very well. It feels smooth. Oh, okay, yeah, it feels very smooth. So I am very excited to try this with the dried primer on my skin. And it is spreading very easily now that I have waited for the primer to dry. I want to say I've waited like 5 minutes total. It is peeling on this side. Oh, what? Okay, I'm really sad about this. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm gonna try to zoom in to show you the peeling on this side. I'm not sure if you guys can see the peeling from the camera, but this is the problem that I had a couple times that I used it with a primer, and I thought I just needed to dry it, let it dry a little bit more, but I'm not sure why it's doing that. This side just looks amazing though, and it is just a foundation by itself. I am trying to troubleshoot what I can do, but maybe I'm just not a primer person. I've never used primers. I have a few years back and I didn't really like it. But I really like the ingredients in this LYS Beauty primer. Okay, I'm just gonna wipe it off with some makeup remover. My micellar water. That's all I have in this room. I don't really want to go back like in the house to take it off, but oh my gosh. I'm just gonna wipe it off and then I'm just gonna use the foundation. Okay, so I applied the foundation and it looks amazing just by itself. Man, I really love this foundation. This is a winner for me, even though the color is a little dark. You know, it's all right. Maybe I will buy a lighter version of this one. I think I saw like a number 2, like the medium 2 or something like that. For concealer, I'm gonna use my Ilia True Skin Serum Concealer. Might as well keep it in the serum family, and I know this is super good, so I'm gonna use it. I used the shade SC2 Yucca. Okay, now I'm gonna set my concealer with the Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder, and the shade is called Brilliance, which is a banana shade. It's a nice yellow and brightening, especially for the under eye. And here's the thing, I have never owned a pressed setting powder that does not break me out. I have another one that I love the result of it, but it is not worth the breakout. And the thing is, because this does not contain talc, you guys, if I could have a request for all the makeup brands, is that I wish they would at least have one option where it does not have talc in it, because it just excludes me and people like me who can't wear talc based products that is very high on the list. And what I mean by very high, it is the first ingredient, which is basically most of it. So I'm gonna lightly set it with the powder brush from Sonia G as well. I just really love this set. It is such a great value. You know what? I'm gonna set my forehead too. And my chin. Now I'm gonna play with the cream blush, and I only got one color. It is the Confident shade, which is a beautiful pink cinnamon color. I just like to use my fingers. I just kind of swirl it in a little bit. I just get a little bit to start because it's very pigmented. And I just start here. See, as you can see. Ooh. And I'm just kind of like bringing it up here. I just love a flushed face. You know, it's how we were born. We get some flushes here and there. It's beautiful. It's glowy looking, and you have some life in you instead of just bring some dimension back, you know? I really love this. I applied it very light here. I'm gonna add a little bit more swirly, and just to kind of add it a little bit more. And this is not my first time using it, by the way. I've used this a few times, and I love how this just lasts like all day. I am very amazed with the blush as well. Okay, so yes, I usually apply my bronzer first before blushes, but since this is a cream blush and this one is, oh, that's not even it, and this one is a powder bronzer, I have just been applying it this way. So I'm gonna apply it here, and I'm just doing a stamping motion. I'm not buffing it in. I just love this shade of bronzer because it is neutral, especially for my neutral to olive skin tone. Warm things turn really warm. Like if this bronzer was super warm, it would look definitely orange on me. And I'm just gonna take my MAC 224 brush. This is the oldest brush that I have ever owned. It started as an eyeshadow brush, and now it's my nose contouring brush. I'm gonna apply some lipstick real quick to complete my look, and some highlighter, and I will be back. Alright guys, so this is the complete look. I'm gonna tell you my thoughts now. I'm gonna tell you my most loved to my least loved, and I'm pretty sure you guys can guess some of those, but I wanna say that my absolute favorite has got to be the foundation. I just love the ingredients. I love the formula. I love how it looks on the skin. It feels amazing. It feels like I don't know, like it feels very light on the skin. And I love knowing that, since I love the ingredients so much, that I know that my skin will be nourished with the ingredients that are in it. I'm jumping into the least because these are just awesome as well. I don't know how to really grade these. It's just all around amazing. I think you guys would love it. If you purchase at least one of this, you can try one first and then see if you like your experience in that one, and then get the blush or the setting powder or the bronzer. But I love this and I'm glad I purchased these, and it's very well worth the money, and I would buy it over and over again. If you have talc problems and are worried about breaking out, and you just want a pressed powder that you can take anywhere, you just should really try these. And of course, my least favorite is the primer. I wanted to love this so much because, you know, like I said, I love the ingredients. I love just the fruit blends and how they put even ginger root in there. I love ginger, I love turmeric, I love those things. It's just so good for the skin. I drink ginger every day, so if they put it in skincare, you know, I'm gonna try it. But I would still use this with by itself probably, but not necessarily with the foundation or any other foundation. I might just use this just for its benefits, you know, because it does minimize hyperpigmentation, which I have, and I really love that it has the AHA in there. Oh, it even said wear alone or with makeup, so I'm gonna be using this alone. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below if you have tried any of these products. Which is your favorite? Which is your least favorite? What color did you choose for your blush? I need some recommendations on what I should try next. All right guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.